Guess who's back? Guys, I'm back after my long summer break. I'm back after my long summer break. I'm here. So, shall we gamble? Also, hello, Ada. Oh, I've actually got water in my water bottle. Whew. Water. I gotta stop doing it so quickly. It goes down the wrong throat. Hello, A-Dog. Always, never late to a stream, are ya? Can never be late to a stream. Anyways, this is... Hello, right. Hello. It's been a while. I haven't seen you guys in like 2 or 3 months now. Explanation. I finished up with school and went home. When I got home, I worked on calculus, and more calculus. And then I got a summer job. So that's where I've been. And now I'm back to play some Minecraft because it's cool. And give me a moment. Give me a moment. Hold on. Guys, just give me a moment here. All right. Anyways, yeah. So I've. Let me give a few explanations of what has happened. I don't know if you guys remember, but a while ago I raided a fun streamer called Ty the Guy, and then proceeded to join his Minecraft SMP. Now which is probably what you can guess by the title, the TSMP. Now, the season that I joined, season 3, ended, and while I wasn't streaming, actually, I might have done a stream on it. Hold on. Did I stream, like, my first day on the server? I don't think I did, but I might have. Hold on. I've got to check now. I'm going to my own account, playing the new Phasma. Oh my goodness, I have. Right, yeah, no, there it is. Okay, yeah, there 4 months ago, watching an event. I streamed during the summer. I don't remember that. Should have read the job description. I don't remember what. Oh, right, that was Voices of the Void. That was a really fun stream to do. No, yeah, digging out a mountain, come chat. I did, in fact, stream this season once. So, basically, new server, it's very vanilla-esque with origins and whatnot. And a little joke happened. A little joke happened in the general chat of the server before it started. Effectively, what had happened was, on Discord, I typically set my status to be something joking about a nuclear reactor. Like, don't drink water from the polishers just because they have taps doesn't make it, water you can drink. Something like that. That is like one of the quotes I started off with, but I completely butchered it there. Anyways, besides the point, basically, one of the other members, the person who I started basing with at the end of season 3, saw these and proceeded to set their own status to, I'm drinking water from the polishers. And it kind of went back and forth from there. Like, he did, what's it called? I would set it to a new status, he would update his status, and it was really funny. And at some point, during, like, the excitement for Season 4 in the general chat on the Discord, it came up, the entire thing of the reactor stuff came up in the chat. and we just had a conversation about it, and now I've decided I'm building 3 Mile Island in Minecraft for my base. But before we do any of that, the Minecraft server, one of the admins created a very simple slot machine on the server. I haven't been to it myself, but effectively, it takes a diamond, and you can gamble. However, from what I had seen of it, which was, I think, one of Ty's streams, he played it. Or maybe one of Pat's streams, I don't remember. Anyways, it's very lackluster, because you take a diamond, you press the button, and 3 blocks appear, and something or other happens when you win somehow. I don't remember the rules of it. So I was like, what if I could make a slot machine that has a little more pizzazz to it? And so, pizzazz. And you can see, you can just, every time you click the button, it does, hey, and look, I won. So currently, there's only 3 win conditions. You either get 2 colors in a row, so these 2 here or these 2 here, that have to be the same, or you get all 3 of the same color, in which you get a big win. And so for right now, all it does is in the chat, it just tells you big win or win. And yeah, that's welcome to gambling in Minecraft. I made this for fun, and my next goal is to see if I can actually do blackjack. I want to use like banners to make the cards and stuff, but blackjack is a major step up from this, because like the biggest part of this entire thing is making sure these colors are set correctly. Like, because that's what all of these big rows of hey, I won. Hey, I won. These rows of command blocks here. These 3 rows correspond to one of these slots, and all they're doing is saying what number was rolled, and depending on the number, it sets the terracotta type in here. That is what most of the commands are. Otherwise, if I don't do this display, this thing could be simplified down to probably around 7 or 8 command blocks, which is crazy to think about, but I wanted to have some fun with it, and so this is the fun that we get. Like, see, this doesn't count. I was thinking about calling it a sandwich, but I just haven't. And then the fun thing is, I could expand this if I really felt like it. Like, I could make this 5 long. I could make this 100 long. And I even thought, what if I did slabs? What if I did slabs? So, like, the newer slot machines, they're like... The newer slot machines are like a 5x3. You got 5 columns with 3 rows, and then depending on how you win, or depending on what's in each of the columns and rows, you can win. I was thinking, if I do it with slabs, I could kind of do something like that, where it's 2x3, or 3x2. Which isn't exactly the same, but hey, I won. But you get the point. And by the way, this is completely randomized. There is no seeding to it. Actually, there probably is some seeding to it, just in the background, that I can't modify. Basically, I have 0 way of controlling the outcome here. Like, there is physically no way for me to say to control how whether I win or lose. And you can see while it spins, that was pretty terracotta. While it spins, the blocks are always replaced. So I can punch one and break it, and it won't change anything. Honestly, I'm just gonna go until I get a big win, and then head on to the server to start building that. What I actually spent like the last 30 minutes doing was building the scaffolding out, and I'm not the biggest fan of the scaffolding, but works. Ooh. Small lags. Ooh. Yeah, one of the thing okay. I'm a computer scientist now, guys. I don't know if you know this. I'm in courses for computer science. I had to find every possible way to optimize this machine. My solution? Each one of these is controlled by its own redstone block. So what I had to doing originally was all of these would go off every tick, no matter if the block it was choosing it was spinning or not. So now they only go off if the block is still spinning. So like when this one stops, it no longer is trying to set that block, which it didn't do originally. So yeah, I'm a computer scientist. I have to look for every optimization I can. And I've found quite a few. Unfortunately, still not enough. But yeah. I am curious what it would be like, how much code it would take to do this on like an actual wheel system. Where, like, you can imagine these on a programmed wheel, and it just spins the wheel so you can see them go past in the same order every time. I don't know. I mean, that would have a lot of benefits, because then I would only roll one number at a time instead of, like, doing... Or I guess I only have to roll 3 numbers once instead of rolling the 3 numbers for a full second, 1.5 seconds, and then 2 seconds. Because like this thing rolls 20 times, this thing rolls 30 times, this thing rolls 40 times. So all of these all roll 40. These all roll a total of 70 times. Because 20, 30, wait. 20 plus 30, that's 50, plus 40, no, 90 times. So there's a total of 90 random number rules in this system. I just got a green. Oh my... That's actually a really smart idea now that I think about it. Make it so that some of the wins you can get just are like the color schemes of certain YouTubers. Like, if this was, I think, white terracotta, that's a green. That's green right there. Like, right, hold on. Where's my white terracotta? Oh, right, yeah. This thing only gives me diamonds if I'm not holding a diamond. Anyways, yeah, I'm just thinking that would be a really fun way of doing wins, color schemes of players. But either case, this is the slot machine. And this is all it is. You press the button, and it randomizes. Please, I just want a big win so I can head onto the server. Please, I beg of thee. Oh, right, another thing I thought of. You guys haven't seen the mountains since that stream I did. And if you didn't see the stream, then you wouldn't know about the mountain I was digging up. I don't have it here, but that should give you a small hint of what you're probably going to see. Anyways, come on, just give me one big win. I have hit the big win a few times. I went AFK to go use the bathroom, and you can see here, I hit the big win 4 times. Granted, there is, if I did the math correctly, which I doubt I did, it's a 1 in about 500 chance to get a big win. So effectively, 1 out of every 500 presses of this button will be a win, or a big win. I think it's a 1 in like 20 for it to just be a win, but or like a 1 in 25. Right? Hold on, I'm gonna quickly do the math. Like 1 out of 25. Yeah, no, it's about a 1 in 25 to get a... No, it's... Oh, wait, no, it's more like a 1 in 200... It's a 1 in 250 to get a win. Which means it's more around like a 1 in 5,000 to get a big win. Oh. Guys, I messed up my numbers. Oh. It's so close. It could have been a grain. It could have been a grain. Yeah, like, I gotta remember. So, white is a 0. Red is a 5? Because white, black, gray, dark gray, red. No, red is a 4. So yeah, red is a 4, and gray for the boots, or for the shoes, is a 2. So you'd need to get either a 042 or 240 to get a green. If you don't understand the numbers that I'm saying, this is what I'm talking about. The gambling slots is the storage of these. So each number in a gambling slot is a color that can be put up here. So yeah, if you get a 2, if you get a 240 or a 042, you get a green, which would be a really funny idea of how you win. Yeah, like you can see if I switch this to slot 2, if the number changes 20 times per second. And you can see the different numbers that each color is set to. But yeah, this is my version of my current thing of gambling in Minecraft. And honestly, I could make this even crazier. Like currently, just because I think it looks better. Okay, I'm gonna do one last spin. Just because I think it looks better, I'm only doing terracotta in here. And that gives, me also 16 options for what each one of these can be. But if I really felt like it, I could make this every block in the game. It's just, for every block, I need another command block in this chain that I've already got. So, I'm not very keen on doing that. Oh man, I am tired. I had to wake up early today. Alrighty. Well, with that done, we shall head onto the TSMP. Here we are. Yep. Alright, looks like we got members of Moonrise and Seafold on, and Windrest. Oh, there's a single member of Windrest. Interesting. Alright, alright, well, let me go deposit this dirt into here. A gravel goes down here. And then flint, I don't really have storage for. I just throw it wherever. These chests are such a mix of everything I have. But yeah, oh yeah, right. So firstly, this is 3 Mile Island now. I have removed the mountain that used to sit here and flattened the entire thing. And these are the cooling towers that I'll be building here. Although they don't have the scaffolding yet. There's that bee again. Alright. Well. Time, I guess, no better time like the present. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to load in the new schematics. So no, alright, load schematics. So I'm gonna load this one. And then set it to the location of this one. 778, 68, negative 113. Alright, and that should be how the fire it burns. That should be exactly on top of the original one, so right, I have to lower the block. There, okay, cool, so yep, that looks good. So I can remove this one. Keep this one on. Then create a placement. And then 728, 68, negative 10. Okay, hopefully that's also in the right position. Honestly, with the scaffolding, I might move them a little closer together now. Yep, that looks good. Yeah, this... Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Look at this. 2 massive cooling towers. And a sheep. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and just make sure that... I want to see if I can move the cooling tower at all. The answer is no. These are too close to the edge to move. This is too close to the edge to move. I will have to come over here and load these chunks to check the edging there. Alright. Oh yeah, here is the underneath of the entire place. And these circles in here were the original placements of it, of each of the cooling towers. I wanted to make sure I had room for them. Okay, cool. So, yeah, this tower can only move that direction and only a little bit. Is this a good amount of space, or should I shorten it? Should I shrink this space? Okay. Honestly, I think that's fine. Okay. Maybe 14 here? Okay, I'm gonna move it up to about 16. And then I'll bring it back a little. Okay, that's the most I can bring it back by the looks of it. Yeah. Wait. Oh, right, yeah, no, 'cause... Okay, wait, if I move it 1 that way and then bring it 1 back... That might just work. So, to make sure... Yeah, that's... I mean, there's not much room there, but it's there. And now the material list. we're going to ignore all of the dirt, because all we need is the stone and redstone torches. Each one needs 16 redstone, as well as 34,000 dirt. Alright, or 34,000 stone. Yep. Alright, so all I need to do is dig out this massive circle, because this is all where dirt doesn't need to be. By the way, if you guys want to know, there's about 60,000 blocks of dirt here. I've had to place every single one of the dirt blocks as well. Oh, there's Glescent. Funnily enough, I've somehow obtained a sponsorship with Moonrise. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of these, because they're really annoying. Yeah, no, Moonrise. I have a sponsorship with Moonrise somehow, which is really funny to me. I don't know how I got it, but I got it, and yeah. Sponsorship. Right, I should explain. By sponsorship, I mean Moonrise is saying that they are going to sponsor 3 Mile Island. I don't know why they would ever do such a thing. It is, you know, 3 Mile Island. I don't think it really fits with their style, considering they're an underground people that kind of vibe with nature-ish. Like, they don't fully vibe with nature, but they kind of vibe with nature. Either way. Oh, by the way, if you guys are worried that, you know, it's 34,000 blocks of stone. Oh, you know, that's quite a lot. If you guys are worried that I won't have enough stone, 144,000 mined. I have enough stone. I have more than enough stone, even. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. My villagers are over here and they need the space for their beds. Oh, hey, is it nighttime? Interesting. Why are you always stuck there? What are you even... Oh, looting 3. Why are you always stuck there? Anyways. You can tell I moved them quite a bit. Oh, and there's an ad break. Wait. Oh, I never updated my ad breaks. That's unfortunate. Okay, this will make clearing out this circle so much easier. What fun I get to have digging out all of this dirt. Rude. Well, maybe I should go check out the slot machine. I do have a few diamonds I could spend on it. Although I'd prefer not to spend too many. So how much stone was... Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna block up this, because it is annoying the hell out of me. Honestly, I never thought I'd see the day where I actually finish. Where I actually get to start building some of the structures for 3 Mile Island, because it took forever for me to even destroy that mountain, and now I can finally build the structures. Doesn't feel real. If you couldn't tell, I'm not bothered by the mobs very much. Give me my dirt block. I'd also like to keep as many of these materials because dirt is unfortunately not a renewable resource. And that's what you get. That's what you get for shooting me, you son of a... This song sounds familiar. Why does this song sound... Is this song familiar? Because I've heard it so many times play on stream. Who knows? Any case, I gotta remove dirt. Also, the grass is spreading nicely. So relaxing to remove. I don't even know. I feel like I can remember the original thing was like 28,000 stone blocks. So the fact that it's now 34,000 makes me think there's about 6,000 blocks of stone to place in this area here. Can't say if that's actually true or not, but you know, the facts speak for themselves. Oh man, I'm out of inventory space. Alright, well. Stupid. You cannot compete with the likes of me. You know, phantoms are really annoying, and I really do wish the phantom origin would make you, like, immune to them, because you're supposed to be a phantom yourself. Why are the phantoms attacking the phantom? Let me patch this up. I don't know why this is here. Alright. Dirt, dirt, and more dirt. Not a very exciting stream or thing to be doing, but you know. It'll look really cool when I'm done. The nice thing about these water caves is that the only things that naturally spawn in them are glow squids, so I can cover them up and not have to worry about mobs. What farm are they making? Like, is it a farm in the end? If it's an ender, I've already built an ender. Man, these phantoms don't understand the concept of a roof. Get your butt over here. Alright. Well. I have to drink these potions. So that I don't, you know, die. As you can see, I'm on fire. For just being out in the sunlight. It's great. Oh, I'm feeling lightheaded. I've been talking way too much already. That doesn't seem right. Any case, this hole won't dig itself. Oh, I got a visitor. Who is it? It's Error. Oh, hello. Welcome to 3 Mile Island.
Do you need any help with anything?
I mean, right now I just gotta dig out a giant circle. So, not at the moment.
Alright, I'm just going around the server asking if anyone needs help.
No, well, thank you for offering.
Yep.
Honestly, it would be great to have help. However, you kinda need the schematic to understand what to do. Because there's a lot of circles going on. And as we all know, circles are not native to Minecraft. Also, my FPS is tanking for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm streaming while also playing on this mod pack. You know what? Why don't I just do this? That seems like a much better idea. Yeah, look at this. This is so much faster. No. Until I start missing blocks. Wonder if there is an angle where I can get an entire 3 rows instead of just 2. Okay, I need to stop walking at an angle. Okay, I think I need to be at... Oh, it's 180. I see. Cool. And this means I'll collect the dirt and also mine it more efficiently. Hopefully. Truth be told, I don't know if it's more efficient, but I'll assume it's more efficient. It feels more efficient. Alright, there we go. Gotta make sure my angle's at 180 so that I can dig without interruption. Oh, dude, I might have to go get a snack. I'm fairly hungry. Actually, I should probably make lunch. That's something I can do later. Plus, it's not like I have much in the way of lunch. There's Moss Haven. Right, so I should probably explain all the, like, different factions on the server. So, we'll start off with the original 3. Oh, my inventory's full. We'll start off with the original 3 for an explanation. The first 3 factions were Windrest, Seafold, and who was the third? Windrest, Seafold. Oh, I can't. Oh, New Latrodectus. That was it. That's who they are. Who it is. So those were the original 3 factions. Seafold is a desert. Is a little. I shouldn't call them little. They're a fairly decently sized area in a desert next to the ocean. And they're probably the strongest faction on the server. And after Seafold, you have New Latrodectus as probably like the second strongest of the original 3. And they're very good fighters. Then there's Windrest. Oh yeah, right. Not Seafold. New Latrodectus is very cyberpunk inspired. But then let's see. Then there's Windrest, which isn't particularly strong, but they have struggled with multiple like defections throughout time, so you can't really fully blame them. Then let's see who else. Yeah, then after that there was the first faction to be created from like defection was Balzio. They were originally part of Seafold and then became their own like, what's it called, faction, their own carnival faction. They're like just this giant carnival. Then after that was the Forge. And the Forge was, honestly, it was a shell of a faction. The members just never were online, and so the half of the members left one day afterwards just because they weren't doing anything. Let's see, so yeah, the Forge disbanded with the members either joining, going back to Windrest, or one of them joined Seafold. Then there's the new factions on the server of Moonrise, a very kind of like a dwarven faction. They live in a nearby mountain. Yeah, the Moonhaven, they live in a nearby mountain, in a nearby cave. And their entire thing is that they're just big. Like, holy crap, they are probably the largest growing faction on the entire server. So that's fun to watch out. They're going to be a powerhouse. I can guarantee it. Then let's see, what else? Who else do we have? Oh, right. And finally, of the newest factions is Mosshaven, which I don't know much about Mosshaven. Like, I've seen that they exist, and that's about it. Yeah, they exist. That's the most I can really say at this moment. Yeah, that's really everybody. Obviously, there's quite a few people now who have gone off on their own. Like myself, I am not a part of any faction, in fact. I am just simply the power company right now. Oh, I'll have to finish filling that in with stone. I don't want to have to... oh, God. Anyways, yeah, I don't have... the reason why I never joined a faction was just because it didn't interest me all too much. And I wanted to do my own thing, and my own thing is building a nuclear reactor. I think in lore, I'm going to be the person... In lore, I'm providing power to New Latro. And am sponsored by Moonrise. But yeah, no, it's good fun. Oh yeah, and so there's Glessant. Glessant is the leader of Moonrise. By the way, a good color, they're all color-coded. So Moonrise is cyan. Moonrise is that nice dark cyan. Windrest is a bright red. The lime green is Moss Haven. The blue is Seafold. And then purple, you'll see purple. Purple is Lactrodectus, New Lactrodectus. I'm forgetting somebody. Who am I forgetting? Oh yeah, gold is Moo Island, which isn't a faction of its own, but it's the island of the owner of the server, so they kind of get their own color. So I went over 5? Right? Oh, right, Balzio. Balzio is a dark green color. And then you'll see one other color in the list, that being pink. And the pink people are members of the Ruins, which is a subset faction-ish. It's like a sub-faction of Windrest, where their entire thing is they're trying to build the Ruins from Undertale. At least that's what I heard from them last. I don't know if they're still considering doing that, but either case. I'm staying in third person to see if I stop picking up blocks. Because if I stop picking up blocks, that means my inventory's full, and if my inventory's full, I need to empty it into my backpack. Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably one of the stronger players on the server. That is unconfirmed, but I'm going to claim it because, like, if I'm correct, I might... No. Was I the first person to get netherite on the server? I don't remember. Honestly, I could have been. And then spent it on a hoe. Because, yes, I have a netherite hoe because it's funny. Yeah, I'm the owner of a very popular gold farm. I own the Ender. I own the server's Enderman farm. I've kind of laid my own claim to the stronghold because I was the first one to discover it. And I'm currently excavating it to turn it into something beautiful. Oh yeah, and I'm also the owner of 3 Mile Pub, which is at the spawn. Which maybe I'll go show it off, I don't know. Right now, I just need to make this hole big. I need to make a giant hole in the dirt here. I honestly did consider filling this entire space under here with stone. Which, you know, would have cleaned up my stone, a lot. But, honestly, that seems like such a waste. Feels like I could be using this space for so much more. Yep, here's my giant storage system down under the ground. Still gotta fix my music, apparently. Ow. Suffocated myself a little bit there. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna go patch up this bit of water here. Very annoying for when you want to build, but then just fall into water. Well, I'm having a hard time focusing right now. That's annoying. And it hasn't even been an hour on stream. And I'm supposed to do a 4-hour stream. Honestly, because this is like one of my first streams in like a month or so, I'll probably keep it nice and short, just so that I can go take a little nap or something. As it's a problem that I'm having trouble keeping focus with my eyes. That's why my FPS is only 30. It's not being limited. And it's stable at 30, which is even stranger. Why are you stable at 30? Hold on, is it something that I changed about my launch options? Let me check. No, nothing about FPS there. Maybe it has something to do with... Where is it? Dynamic FPS, there it is. Unfocused, invisible, on battery, idle, advance. Cool. That has not changed the FPS at all. There's definitely something strange going on because my FPS is staying stable at 30. Which, as you can imagine, is not the FPS I'm supposed to be playing at. What if... I'm gonna just try changing all of this. To, faster off. This is just to see if this changes anything. Clearly that FPS counter is wrong. Okay, so that FPS counter is just straight up wrong. Okay, yeah, I'm playing at... Apparently I'm playing at 40 or 60 FPS or so. Is this 60 though? I mean, my refresh rate is 144 hertz, but... Also, wait a second. The grass. It's making a mess here. Alright. So I just gotta mark out this side of the circle. Because the grass spreading is confusing it. Alright. Also, when did the sheep get up here? Alright. Cool. So, by doing that, I'm now gonna outline over on this side. Oh, this guy still has a roof. Cool. It's gonna be so nice to have the cooling towers done. Although that does mean then I have to go design the reactor building, which sucks. And because I'm an absolute nerd, I want to make it accurate. Like, I want to make the building kind of definite, or just like feel like it's, I want to make it functional while also visually looking like it's a reactor building on the inside. So like, I'll have offices, but each of the offices is actually just a trading space for one of the villagers. Like, that could be a fun idea. Then you got the control room. The reactor hall, I'll probably make like the reactor an iron farm or something. Maybe I'll put an iron farm within one of the cooling towers. Alright, that way when I fill up my inventory, all the dirt will start appearing in that one slot in my health bar. Big hole. All for stone. This is going really well. Although I'll probably have to go repair my shell soon. Which is lovely. God, the amount of repairs I've had to do while making this entire place, because like I mined so many blocks. Alright, time for shovel repairs. Anyways, collect the dirt. Oh, Full inventory. Collect the dirt. I have no idea why this pillar's here, but it exists, I guess. My God, the music, it's annoying me. It's really annoying when the music just stops playing like that. Ugh. Alright. Where is my boat? That's my boat. Nope, wanna be on this side. Cool. My boat. Oh. Oh yeah, you can see by, you can see the decimation I had done to that place. Oh my God, somebody destroyed a carpet again. Maybe it's in storage, please. Why is there a hopper in storage? The answer is, unfortunately, there is no carpet in storage. Wait. Maybe you went to another one. Please. Holy crap. Oh, hi, Tanzin. Good to see you. Jesus Christ, coming in with the 300 bits. Hello, welcome back. It says first time chat. I don't believe that for a second, because I'm pretty sure that's a subscription symbol right there. Yeah, I recognize you from, well, you know where. Anyways, hello, Tanzin. Oh my God, is my pickaxe repairing at all, or is it just all my armor right now? It is just all my armor, lovely. Oh yeah, by the way, you can see, these people are short. And they have custom models, which is fun. You. Off the bridge. You. Also off the bridge. What else needs repairs? Both of my pickaxes, my hoe, my trident. Lovely. some bits. Well, thank you, Tanzin. Much appreciated. It is always a much appreciated. God. This is why we need the carpets. Oh my god. The server is definitely laggy though. I mean, maybe it's because of how many people are online. Alright. Alright, I'm probably gonna go grab a snack here in a moment. These things shouldn't take too much experience to repair. There we go. All goodin'. Job a goodin'. And more ender pearls than I'll ever need. Yep, there's Glesson again. I've gotta start planning what I'm gonna do for Sunday's stream. Like, obviously right now I'm doing Minecraft, but do I really want to do Minecraft on Sunday? Especially when I'm probably just going to be building the other cooling tower? Oh no, well, I'll definitely have to think about it. Also, man, this place has been cleaned up. That was almost a mistake. All right. And here we go again. Just gotta... Oh, I hate the fact that I have to remove the grass that has been growing for so long. It's kinda necessary to, make the cooling tower. Truth be told, I'll probably only finish one during this stream because they're so big. Hell, I'll probably not even finish one because it's going to take 34,000 blocks to finish just one. It's utterly ridiculous. But it'll be... What? I hear a spider. Curious, curious, curious. Anyways. The mining's not done. The digging's not done until the hole is made. And right, I should probably do this again. I've also realized my shovel doesn't have Fortune or Silk Touch on it, so I'll probably give it some Silk Touch in the future. That way I can easily pick up the grass blocks. And truth be told, I wonder if I were to make blackjack using just like a bunch of command blocks, if the admins would give me the permission to port it onto the server. Like, bring all the command, give me up just for a little bit, so that I can get all the command blocks placed down and in the right places. And then, you know, we'll have blackjack. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, the chances are slim. They don't know who I am, they can't trust me with so they probably wouldn't do it, and I'd have to, like, provide a schematic or something to them, but either case, it'd be fun to know that one of my command things made it onto the server. And that I'd be responsible for people losing millions of dollars. Or, in this case, millions of diamonds. Because they decided that gambling was life. Dude, I just look over to the right of my, onto my second monitor and see the dancing cat emote that, or the little, like, cat emote that Tanzan sent, and it's, I love it. It's so cute. Also, what type of music is this? This isn't synthwave, right? What? I don't even know which genre it is. Yeah, I want to know what genre this is, because this is very club-esque. Like, this feels like club music to me. Alright, we're almost done digging the circle. Alright, and with that, the circle is complete. And now I get to fill it with stone. Guys, how many people do you think I'm going to put into diamond debt because I built blackjack on the server? What? Oh, it's raining. Oh, joyous days. Also, really funny thing, there's somebody on the server who has changed their origin twice already. He originally started out as an Elytrian, and then in an event, he got one of his members of the faction he's a part of got an Orb of Origin for completing an event. And so they gave it to him, and now he got the Orb of Origin and changed from an Elytrian to, I think, an Endirian? And then he went, and then he got another Orb of Origin and changed from an Endirian to a feline, I believe. I think that's what his origin currently is. And I just find it so funny because it's like, wow, you're extremely indecisive. Like, it kind of feels like it defeats the whole point of it being in Lytrian early game, just to switch yourself into something else later on. And it feels like you completely miss the purpose of your great early game, but not so great late game, when you can just make yourself great early game and then make yourself great late game. Like, for me, I am a Phantom. I suck early game. Like, I suck horribly because the sunlight kills me, and the only way to survive the sunlight is by going into Phantom mode. But going into Phantom mode, it takes all of my hunger. I have 3-time hunger drain when in Phantom mode. So I just suck early game because of that. However, it makes me incredible late game when I have a good food source, because I can just eat that food. Like, the stuffed pumpkin I've got in my offhand right now is my food. It is everything that I always eat, because I really have nothing else to eat. Stuffed pumpkin is one of the best food sources in the game, because it gives you it fills you when you go down to 3 hunger bars, which is, you know, when you stop sprinting, and for me, when my Phantom mode runs out. When I go down to 3 hunger bars, it'll refill my entire hunger to full, as well as all of my saturation, which makes it extremely powerful. But yeah, that's the thing. That's what makes me super weak early game, because if I don't have food, I can't really live. One thing that really helped me go from being going from early game to late game almost immediately is that at the beginning of the server, they had a special villager at spawn that trades 1 echo shard for for one of 3 trades. An echo shard could be traded for an iron pickaxe, a shield, or 16 golden carrots. Now remember, I'm I'm a Phantom. Food is going to be a constant problem for me. So I immediately went for the golden carrots. And you want to know what I did? With my 16 golden carrots, I phased into the ground, went deep down, and found an ancient city. This was not my plan, by the way. Finding the ancient city was not a part of my plan. But in any case, I went down, I found an ancient city, and I did what anybody would. I looted the entire place, top to bottom. Honestly, there's probably a few chests still left in there. And I got like another 30 echo shards from that, and then went back to spawn and traded them in for golden carrots and got like 4 stacks of them. On top of that, I also found a bunch of like armor and ores and stuff. And so then I phased through the ground and went raiding trial chambers, which was super easy. And so I very quickly went from being weak as hell, nothing I could do, to being strong. Look at me. I'm wearing netherite armor with a diamond trim. It's all fully enchanted. Got full netherite tools. Got myself a villager. Basically, if they hadn't done that echo shard thing at the very beginning of the server, I wouldn't be as well off as I am right now. Oh yeah, I should delete this. That was my placement for the for my beacon a while back. Anywho's, ow. I was gonna remove some torches, never mind, I'm just gonna... So yeah. Early game was made simple by just going along with the systems they had in place at the time that they clearly didn't realize were going to be a problem. Or be, you know, super overpowered. Granted, it wasn't super overpowered, it was just overpowered. Because, and it only worked for phantoms, and like, I was one of the first 2 phantoms. I think I was actually the first phantom. Not certain on that one, but like, I feel like I was one of the first phantoms on this. I was the first phantom on the server. Because the other person who would have been a phantom on the server was Croc. And I don't think Croc joined until like an hour later. Or even more. Either case, I was one of the first phantoms, and I abused the crap out of that villager by using the echo shards that I found in the ancient city to buy enough food to last me a good bit of my start. And even to my mid-game. Like, one thing that keeps me sustained right now is that I have a skeleton farm. I have a skeleton grinder underneath this island because while phasing, I found a skeleton spawner. And that skeleton spawner has allowed me to produce the bone meal needed to just grow all my food. And there's an ad. Lovely. My ping isn't high, so it's just the server TPS is crap. Do I have Spark? Right. Yeah, the TPS is probably based off of my client and not the server, so I can't get an accurate read on it. Oh well. This is going to be great. It's going to be great to finally have my entire cooling tower done. Like, it feels so good to have the island flat so that I can build on it. It's going to feel even better when I can actually have my have the entire thing on it, the entire reactor building and everything. It's going to be great to actually have a 3-mile island. Which reminds me, I wanted to check, because there's, as you can see, the current, what's it called for the island? The waypoint for the island is just TM for 3 Mile. But I would like to have one extra syllable there. Not syllable, letter there. So that it's TMI for 3 Mile Island. Granted, I do know some people use TMI as too much information, but I'm going to use it as what it was originally, which was 3 Mile Island, and you cannot tell me that the abbreviation of too much information came first, because it absolutely did not. Oh, I've got a headache. Water. Oh, I better not be getting sick. As I went to a club meeting yesterday, and one of the club members was coughing as if they had like just a little throat disease. And I'm worried that I caught it now, because my throat is feeling rough and I got a small headache. Granted, the headache might just be because I'm haven't been drinking enough water. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. This is probably, if I'm correct, literally the cooling tower on its own is going to like qualify for one of the largest places on the server, if not the largest place on the server, because like, okay, this tent doesn't actually exist anymore. I just haven't gone over and loaded the chunks to remove it, but like, you take this, it's going to fit. It absolutely, it destroys Windrest. Moo Island and New Latrodectus don't even stand a chance. It would. The Seafold's already is quite large as is, so it would definitely compete with Seafold for that. Like this, I think the circle's a little bit larger than their peer there. And then for the carnival, the tent's no longer there, so it's just a bunch of random boxes and buildings there, but it's, yeah, no, this is going to be crazy. And yeah, no, I'm looking at it. I just took a look at my Discord and saw, yeah, no, my last stream was near the end of June, and it's nearly the end of August, so it has been about 2 months since I did my last stream. If you want to be accurate, more about 1 month and 3 weeks, but who cares? I don't. Okay, you know what? My throat is so sore that I think I'll probably end off the stream when I finish building this giant circle of stone. Because after that, I'm just gonna have to take a break, so I mean, I only expect this to take like another half hour or so. Not like placing this many blocks is a challenge. Yeah, look at this. Giant stone circle. And it's raining and it's nighttime. So it means that I don't have to drink fire res. Oh, that bee is underneath the island, which means it's going to be so much easier to capture to make a honey farm. Gotta catch 'em all. That would be something interesting to do, to start like a little zoo and just have at least one of every mob in the game. I guess except the Ender Dragon, because the Ender Dragon is an end-only guy. There is a way to get him to the overworld, but I just don't know how. I'll have to watch like a DocM77 video on that. But then, what else? Like, I mean, Withers are going to be a challenge, because they deal explosive damage. Truthfully, because they're considered undead, I'm pretty sure I could probably just submerge them in like in water, and then they wouldn't be able to do anything. What other mobs would be like next to impossible? Ghasts are simple enough. Oh, wait a second. Hoglins and Piglins can only be in the Nether, so they'd have to be like a Nether display instead of a overworld display. The ribbits might be hard to find. Oh my god, I love that mod. I installed a mod that actually makes the thunder, like, delayed depending on its distance and quieter depending on its distance, so I saw the flash of lightning and I was like, okay, where's the thunder? And then like 5 seconds later there was the thunder. It just felt like, man, that thunder actually feels like it was a distance away, which is incredible. Oh yeah, there it is again. I just love simple mods like that. They don't add much to the game, but they just make it that little bit more immersive. Like, first-person model, one of the mods that I'm currently using, makes it so that you actually have a body when you're in first person. And you'll notice, like, I can disable it here, and you'll see my hands pop back up, like how it is in vanilla. But using the first-person model mod, it's so much nicer. What other mods do I have like that just add a little bit more? You might have been able to notice one there. The lightning struck really close, which the thunder mod made a much crazier sound because of its proximity. But on top of that, my camera shook from it, which is another one of those mods that I have. And it just it shakes the camera when something crazy happens. So like if a warden roars, or the creeper explodes, or lightning strikes, those types of things will cause my camera to shake fairly violently. And then what else? It also does particles. Ugh. It also does particles, so that's fun. Like when I jump in water, you'll see water particles. Oh yeah, Wakes. Wakes is another mod that I use that does that type of stuff. It adds like wakes behind boats, which just makes it feel like the boat is just like on top of the water and not interacting with it at all. Distant Horizons. Okay. I've got a feeling a lot of people already know about Distant Horizons, but for me, holy crap. Like, you can see, through the blue outlines there, you can see, like, a castle in the background. With the vanilla render distance, I wouldn't be able to see that. That mountain over there, I wouldn't be able to see that peak there. Would not be able to see any of that over there. But with Distant Horizons, now I can, and now it feels like the world's a little more complete. It also really just helps put into perspective how small the Minecraft world actually is, but how having that limited render distance makes it feel so much larger. Like, let's see. Man, I've just befriended this creeper. Alright. And like these aren't like the type of I'm not even describing quality of life mods that I run. Like, obviously like Matica is a quality of life, Xeros is a quality of life. No. I'm talking about just what affects the visuals of the game. Like, oh. Okay. You know what? Here, watch. This creeper blows up. Screen shake. It's incredible. What else? What other mods just make the game look so much better? I got Iris installed, but I'm not using it because my performance already kind of sucks. Oh yeah, camera overhaul. It's what makes my camera kind of like sway. Oh, not enough animations. I just thought of that because I caught on fire. Like when my arms were flailing there because I was on fire, that's not enough animations. What other mods? Continuity. Continuity makes a lot of things have just connected textures. Although, I don't think I've got CT... oh, I do! I do have CTM overhaul. Oh god. I didn't change anything, but it's doing this anyways. Lovely. Yeah, like a lot of blocks will now have connected textures instead of just being very separate. Like, putting multiple cartography tables next to each other has never looked so good. That's not even a joke, by the way. Oh, chat bubbles? Chat bubbles, I think, is one where it'll put, like, whatever you type in chat, it'll put above the player's head. It won't do it to me because, well, I'm me, but it'll do it with other players. And it looks awesome. Because, like, one of the members on the server only doesn't use their microphone. Either that or they just don't have a microphone. God. I don't know what the case is there, but effectively, they either don't have a microphone or don't use their microphone while chatting, so they'll do all their typing through text chat. And so having that just makes it so much nicer to see what they're saying. Because sometimes I'll just completely not see chat for whatever reason. Typically it's because I'm so focused on something else. What other mods are like that do I have? Honestly, I'm struggling to think of any. 3D skin layers? Makes the skin layer, the second, the overlay layer of your skin 3D instead of the 2D that it normally is. So my frames, my glasses frames, actually kind of look like they connect to my face, which doesn't look super great, but it's more like, it looks like they're actually resting on my face instead of above my face. Oh, capes. Capes is one, which actually reminds me. There we go. Capes allows me to see other players' capes from other mods. So, like, I know back in the day, a lot of people probably bought Optifine capes and made custom Optifine capes. I want to be able to see those custom capes because, you know, people spent some money on it. I might as well see what they spent money on. And so I use that. I use capes to be able to see that, as well as wavy capes. You'll see when I stop running, my cape kind of just falls in a gentle pattern instead of like being a light brick on my back. Wavy capes is very nice for that. Oh, do a barrel roll. Huh. I have mixed feelings for do a barrel roll because it makes flying feel like you're actually in a flight sim or something. But that also means it's a lot harder to control those precise movements that you sometimes need. Oh, jeez. Is my backpack of stone not going to be enough? Doesn't look like it. Okay, what other... Is that all the mods? I mean, probably not, but it's all the ones that I can think of right now, so... Oh my god. I hate when it just fails to place a block. Yeah, no, those are a lot of the, like, cosmetic mods that I use. Oh! Right. Totally forgot about this one because we can't really see it right now, but... Better clouds. The clouds actually have form to them now, instead of just being flat-ish. And I think it looks a lot better that way. In fact, I think a lot of people think it looks a lot better that way because even the hermits, the Minecraft Hermitcrafts people, the YouTubers, they use better clouds as well. Well, quite a few of them use better clouds. If you watch some of the videos, you'll see it. Okay, that should be more than enough stone to finish up. So yeah, better clouds looks really nice. Particle rain, or particle weather. Love that one. Because now the rain actually comes down at an angle instead of just falling straight down, and the, and then there's the entire part of what is it? And then like there's sand in a desert biome during a rainstorm or a thunderstorm. You actually have a sandstorm instead of just the clouds, the sky darkening. And it looks incredible because it also has adds little tumbleweeds. There's a bunch of sand flying around. It's awesome. There are snowstorms. Like during rain in a snowy biome, it'll just snow kind of gently. But during a thunderstorm in a snowy biome, oh boy, does the snow come down hard. Yeah. They're all of the mods are just such simple mods that don't add much to the game. Hell, they technically don't add anything at all. Cause like, that's what a lot of these mods do, they add new blocks and whatnot, but no. These mods just kind of change up old systems to make them feel new and refreshing. Yeah, I'm gonna continue trying to think of what other mods that I use. But I'm kind of struggling. Cause like a lot of them are otherwise like performance or quality of life mods. Like I use sodium for performance, entity calling. No chat reports is a quality, Xeros and Magmatica are quality, Mini HUD is quality, but for like cosmetic, for how the game, affecting how the game looks, I think that's really all the mods. Also, yes, I do have Earth curvature on with the Distant Horizons. Oh, that needs to be dirt. Just because I think the curving of the planet feels, or will look really cool when I go out far enough to load chunks where it'll start visually curving. Alright, I'm almost there. And then at some point I'll start working on actually building the cooling tower. I don't know when that's going to be because I've got an exam tomorrow. And, you know, I've actually got classes tomorrow. By the way, I've only been in school for a week now, and I'm already getting an exam. Seriously? That wasn't enough blocks? Well, that's clearly not going to be enough. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's why it feels like the same song has been playing over and over. It's because the same song has been playing over and over, and I just didn't realize it. Because if for whatever reason it wouldn't play a song after that, which I don't understand. I've been saying this forever that I need to go find something else to use for stream music, but I really don't know what. Oh god, I need another dirt block. Here we go. What's your problem? Oh. I need 2 more dirt blocks, I guess. I'll just go harvest them from the ground over here. Alright. And with that... Oh, that was stone? Okay. With that, the giant circle is done. And now I'll be able to start building the cooling tower on top of it. I'm just gonna go hide out in my little water pool here for a moment. While I go free cam, show you guys some things. So, grass is spreading very nicely over the entire place. It is really good. And over here, this is like a little natural preservation area that I made. It was a lot of stone and gravel here originally, but I went ahead and changed it all out for grass, and I think it looks so much nicer. I'll probably do some bone mealing over here, get some grass, some short grass around, maybe another few trees. And then, like, somewhere over here, I wanna, along this wall, I wanna put a staircase that leads down here. And make this like a small recreational area. I also wanna fix the bay here, because somebody, maybe me, came around. Honestly, it would make sense if this was me. It looks like it's a lot of the clay. But in any case, I need to go around, fix up the bay here. Don't know what I'm going to do about this little peninsula, and over there, you can see here, there are a bunch of smaller little parts of the old island out here that I just decided not to include. And I don't know what I'm going to do with those either, so in any case, I'm going to make a little more food, and then I'm going to head off. And probably get some food in real life, because I'm hungry. By the way, yes, these farms do keep me nice and well fed. How many pumpkins do I need? I need 3. There we go. Yeah. This is going to become a 3 Mile Island. And as you'll be able to see, it'll slowly build up. Let me lower that back down to the level that I need it at. Cool. Alright, well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this very short stream. I typically go for like 8-hour streams. Like, I don't know if before my summer break, I would do a full 8-hour streams once a week. But for my own sanity, I'm now doing 4-hour streams twice a week. So you guys still get 8 hours of streams, but it'll happen on 2 separate days instead of 1 day. Except for this week. This week you're only getting 1 stream of 2 hours. So next week you'll get your 2 streams of 4 hours, hopefully? Honestly, I don't know how busy I'm going to be getting this break, or this semester. Because I'm joining a club, I'm looking to get a part-time job, and I've got a lot of difficult classes ahead of me, so we'll see how that stuff goes on. But in any case, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you for the next stream. A good bye. Oh yeah, and YouTube gets to see me.